So Adam just talked about an experiment he wants to do with recording a response video to every video that he sees this week. But I've wanted to do that experiment for a long time as well, so I am also going to do it. So this is the first day that I'm going to begin this experiment, and it's responding to Adam's video, and mostly it's just to say that I'm also doing that experiment, although there may be something later on in the video since Adam makes really long videos every day.
T, Beth's wide open. Key, snicker snore.
I guess that's all I have to say about Beth's video. She just got over to dress everyone else. I agree with the No Dragon Con, obviously, because I said that already. And yeah, so our little secret thing I'm pretty excited about, so you should get on making that happen. So I, like Adam, have failed at making a video every time I've watched a video, except for the fact that I haven't watched any other videos yet. So I guess we're pretty much exactly the same. So I did get one ahead of him. I watched his, and then I watched Beth's, and made commentary on both of those. But I haven't watched any others, except for I've begun to watch his. And I admit that I teared up when I saw the Sunday's First Hug, possibly because of the way Adam makes his videos, and then possibly because it's a nice touching moment. And it's nice to remember. I also laughed pretty heavily at James' comment of January. We're pretty optimistic. Thought that was pretty hilarious. So that's where I'm at now. I'm currently watching Adam's video, where he's watching everyone else's video, and I don't want to bite his style here, but I may have to do that at some point as well. So I'm just going to try and keep up with this week, and anytime somebody doesn't make a video, I'll go back and watch a video that I haven't watched from last week, and make commentary on it. Point of note, the reason I didn't make a video last week is because Leslie had tweeted that she was going to make a video that day, and I was going to wait until her video went up, but it didn't go up until very late. And then by that time, I didn't realize that it was already Sunday. So I didn't want to, you know, make a video a day late as well. So technically it's still the same day, but that's because I watched Adam's video on today, which is Tuesday, because he uploaded it super late, and I have a bedtime now, which is right about now. But Nikki didn't post a video. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I think that's the time that we said was the cutoff point, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go back and watch Leslie's video now and comment on that. Leslie just got to the punchline of her room thing, of the punchline of the old folks home, and I was thinking just before she started talking about the room, I was like, that's a pretty swank hotel room. Like, she's got 2 beds all to herself. And then she, you know, got to the old folks home line. Not so swanky a hotel room now, is it? Leslie, I seem to be commenting much more on Leslie's video than anybody else's video. And I apologize for everybody else's video, but Leslie's doing things that I'm also doing and interested in. So you just got to the point where the guy is talking about limiting the number of posts you put on social media pages. And I just did a big, attended a big conference on social media and the ways in which it's effective. And one of the things they said about Facebook specifically is that if you post too frequently, people will block you. That makes some sense to me because I do that. If a page fucking posts on my wall all the time, I just block that shit. The sweet spot and the most effective spot is every other day. So we've reached Beth's video again. I will say that it does kind of help me that you hold up the CD that you're talking about or quoting lyrics from, because I never know what you're talking about. Anytime you quote lyrics, I'm completely in the dark because I don't listen to pop music. So it does kind of help me to have a visual reference as to what CD you're talking about. What would help me more, probably, is if you put annotations up that said, this song is that thing. I don't watch Glee anymore either, because I found it to be trite. I thought it would be, you know, when I first watched it, I watched, I think, all of season 1, and the trite and cuteness of it was kind of novel. And then in the second season, I was like, okay, novelty's worn off. Done watching this show. I haven't watched it since. Okay, since Leslie didn't post yesterday, I'm going to catch up on the 2 Sunday videos that I haven't commented on yet, and then I will be caught up for the entirety of the 2 weeks. So here we go. I'm going to go watch the Sunday's videos. This tour section is really hilarious, by the way, guys. And it looks like you set up your flat nice. I watched the previous tour where there was nothing in the flat, and now the new one is nice, and I think you guys have set it up very well.
So good job with that. We want to see your wedding venue just as much as you do, so what the hell? Why didn't you show it to us? I love DIY Guy. He's like a character on Seinfeld, really a character in any sitcom, I guess, that you just don't get to meet. But at some point in like season 7, when they're looking for new content, they introduce you to the DIY Guy. We're at the second video now, and yeah, that laugh is pretty creepy. And it's clear that James edited the video. Anytime James edits video, there's always a snippet of Helen being more ridiculous than normal that makes it into all of the blank spaces in the video. I just wanted to comment on the public transport. I really wish that America had more public transport. I wish that we could, you know, hop on a train and go to the next city and then hop on a bus to get to the specific spot that we need to go to, or make a taxi or whatever. We just don't have any of that stuff. We just have, you know, automobiles and planes and some train, but not nearly enough, especially considering how fucking large our country is. Okay, so now I've officially watched all of the Vlogtech videos. I look forward to attending your wedding at some point in 2012. I must, however, ask up front whether I can bring my daughter and my girlfriend, because that would probably be a deal breaker for me. Yes, on to my portion of the video, as far as what I've been doing this week, now that I've already responded to all of you, which is mostly what I've been doing this week. I got a new microphone for the camera, which you could probably tell because the audio quality has improved, and I broke my iPad. So I went out the other day to Best Buy because it's my birthday tomorrow, and my girlfriend bought me a smart cover, which is the flimsy little thing that goes on top of your iPad, and it's got some magnets, and it turns the iPad off and on, and you know, anyway, it does its thing. And as we were walking out of Best Buy, she goes, "Oh, isn't it nice you get some nice things for your birthday?" I said, "Yeah." Anyway, I've told this story already, and most of you have already heard it. But anyway, I dropped the iPad that day, which was 2 days ago now, and it had some small cracks, and it's, you know, but it was still totally usable and totally fine. I was just going to use it and deal with the cracks as they were. But then yesterday, we went out, and we were going to go buy some stuff, and for some reason, my girlfriend left our iPads, both of ours, hers and mine, on top of the car. And I don't know if you know this, but things that are on top of the car tend to not stay there. And that's what happened here. There's the screen totally destroyed. And, you know, there's some pretty significant damage over there. I mean, most of you already know about that. Anybody who didn't know about it now does. But my girlfriend felt really bad. And so we went out and bought another one. Although it's a smaller iPad, it's a 16 gig rather than 32, but that's what I wanted in the first place. And so we have bought another iPad, although we did have to kind of clean out savings to do it. But the plan now is we bought that iPad. Here's a little meow. We bought that iPad at Best Buy, and we bought the total security coverage package thing that's like basically no questions asked. You just return the whatever it is. If it's broken or there's something wrong with it, you just return it to Best Buy and they give you a credit for the thing that you bought. So the plan is some months down the road, so the first plan is that we're gonna call a few places in town that we think purchase broken items like this and see if we can get a significant amount of money out of it. If we can't get more than say $100 or $150 for it, because technically all the stuff inside of this iPad still works. Just the screen is broke and the case is bent, so like you could pull the guts out of it and you know, use it somewhere. But anyway, so the plan is that if we can't get a significant amount of money from somebody that's going to just buy it, that we're gonna take this to Best Buy as if it were the iPad that we got the security plan on and return it. And that's a little shady. Probably a little bit illegal. Probably shouldn't be talking about it in a video, but I'm going to anyway. And we'll see how it goes. So in 5 or 6 months, we might get another iPad and then sell it on eBay or something. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get some dental work done. I'm getting a cleaning, and the person who's doing the cleaning is doing their board exams for dental hygiene school. So I'm getting my cleaning for free, but I'm also getting a hotel room paid for so that she can come pick me up in the morning, because the fucking thing is at 6:30 a.m. to get my teeth cleaned. So happy birthday to me. I get to wake up at 6:30 and then have somebody probe inside my mouth for 6 hours. You guys have a fantastic week.